First pitch moments away at Chase Field. The Giants take on the Diamondbacks. Next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this four-game set between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this four-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Yeah, a real nail-biter here last night. You can see a one-run ball game. Very well played on both sides. A well-pitched game as well. I think both managers would like to see their starters match the performances turned in last night.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Francisco Giants, as manager Bruce Bochy sets his guys up like this. Matt Campbell will be the guy called upon to slow down these bats, and I'd say his skipper would dearly love to get maybe 6 good innings out of him. Any less than that, and that bullpen could be in for some trouble. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. Angel Pagan will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. It's the outside corner. It's strike one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this
series. And that's taken as well, and it's 0-2 to begin the afternoon here.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. And 2-2. Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Well done there, and the leadoff man is retired to start the afternoon.
Oh, well, that's great contact right there to start this ball game. Well, he won't get anything to show for it, but at least you go back to that dugout thinking, yeah, I am all over this guy.
Marco Scutaro will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
Here's the 2-1 now to Scutaro. And that's in there on the high outside corner. 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. And this is knocked down on the mound. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Barry Bonds will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Fouled back. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. The next 3-2. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. It's the Giants nothing. Diamondbacks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the... Here's the starting lineup now for Kirk Gibson's Arizona Diamondbacks, and it looks like this. They'll match up against the guy they call the Freak, 2-time National League Cy Young Award winner, the right-hander Tim Lincecum. And there you see, look now at the Giants' defensive alignment behind him. Gerardo Parra will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, Gerardo Parra.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Lincecum ready, the 0-1. And this is fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Didi Gregorius will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
1 out, nobody on. Hard hit towards center. Pagan is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Paul Goldschmidt will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Here's Lincecum now on 2-1. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And he struck him out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. After 1, no score. Pablo Sandoval started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
And this inning begins with a pitch chopped foul at home plate. Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Cruz is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Buster Posey will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
Strike this guy out. Strike.
Here's one hit towards the hole. There to take it, though, is Chavez on to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second.
Come on, be back.
First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
No ball. 2 strikes. Program to scorecard.
Swing and a line drive to left. Trumbo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Nelson Cruz will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April.
Nelson Cruz.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And that misses 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Peanut.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2 from Lincecum. And Lincecum can't find the target on that one as he runs the count full now at 3-2.
Yeah, and on 2-2 to start an inning, that's a call you'd like to get.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And here's that unique delivery by Lincecum as seen in show motion. You can see how he arches that back and really drops that right arm straight down behind his leg. That helps him make his pitches much more difficult to pick up.
Miguel Montero will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. And Lincecum able to jump ahead with the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now Lincecum's 1-2. Strike 3 call. And that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Aaron Hill will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Bonds is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a very good inning there for Tim Lincecum. Still nothing. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco.
Let's get it going, D-back.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Brandon Crawford will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Oh, come on.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, most scouts rate players' attributes on a 20 to 80 scale, with 80 being considered elite. I'll tell you what, that's an 80 fastball. I don't mean miles per hour. He is bringing it, folks.
Tim Lincecum will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Ball one. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Here comes the 3-1. And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
Center fielder number 16, Angel Pagan.
Angel Pagan will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game.
Throw it by him.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a drive high in the air and deep to right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Now batting, second baseman.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in the fine second baseman, Marco Scutaro. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. For Pagan, he's at second with his second double of this young season. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. And no problem for the former Gold Glover Parra, and that ends the inning. Giants pick up a run on the Angel Pagan double. We played 2.5. It's 1-0 San Francisco. Mark Trumbo will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And the leadoff man is gone to start the Arizona third.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
One gone in the Arizona third, and in steps the dangerous Eric Chavez. First pitch now from Lincecum. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. This one for Crawford at short. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone.
Matt Campbell.
Matt Campbell will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Fastball here too low. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail 1-0. Barry Bonds will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Barry Bonds.
Now he goes the other way with the fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And the fourth inning has begun with a home run. And how about that? Barry Bonds has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this: watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Pablo Sandoval will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Third baseman Pablo Sandoval.
Come on, be there.
Ball one.
No, that's the ball. That's totally a strike. What are you talking about? Oh.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Now a fastball driven the other way out to deep left field. And this is into the bleachers in left, a home run. A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval, as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, they've definitely gotten after it here to start this inning. That's back-to-back home runs now to the first 2 hitters. On the mound, he's got to be saying, you got to be kidding me.
Buster Posey will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Buster Posey.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I think he's still thinking about that home run ball he just gave up. So it's a good time to come out, visit the mound, and say, hey, We still got some work to do here. You got to put that last guy behind you, and let's get on with it.
Let's get you out here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
How about the candy? Right.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And that's swung on and missed, and Posey goes down for the first out.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Hunter Pence will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Brandon Belt will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Hit it, runs on.
And that misses for ball one. For Pence, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And this will be fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Brandon Crawford will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Come on, let's move him, guys.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Ball 2 now.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Tim Lincecum will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. Crawford leads from second. Here's the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. You get the sense that things are starting to get away from him a bit out there.
It all comes from falling behind hitters and then having to come in there with something good to hit. That's going to get you every time.
3 runs already home here. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, he's going to have to straighten himself out here pretty quickly, or he's going to be in danger of coming out of this ball game.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. And now against his body, a jump throw. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Angel Pagan will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Shut him down now.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Let's get this batter.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. A big pitch here, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Three and 2, here it is. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Here's a ball popped straight up, but playable for Montero behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Giants lead it 4. Gerardo Parra will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Bonds is there to make the catch, and the home half of the 4th starts with a 1-pitch out.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Let's go, D-back.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. That misses. 1-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Here's another 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in now, the reigning RBI king in the National League. Good fastball there from Lincecum as he's really popping the glove now. It's strike 1. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
The 0-2 coming now from Lincecum. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Marco Scudero will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. There to take it is Parra, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 25, Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, huh? What are you doing?
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Ice cold soda.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Remember, this guy homered off him earlier in the ball game, so he may be a little gun-shy this time around. Understandable.
Pablo Sandoval will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Let's go, D-backs.
And he lays off there, 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Turn go.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The throw pulls him off the bag.
I'm not sure how this one's going to be scored. This was going to be a dicey proposition trying to get that guy at second base. And as you see, not only is that throw to second late, but the return throw to first is late as well. So they're not going to get anybody.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Bronson Arroyo is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Buster Posey will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Hunter Pence. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Now the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gregorius is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Giants leave a couple. They lead it 4-0. Nelson Cruz will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First offering on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Lincecum's pitch is a bouncing ball hit out to Crawford at short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Go, Diamondbacks!
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. On to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Lincecum. 2 up, 2 down. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Aaron Hill will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch now from Lincecum. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Let's go! All right, let's win! Here we go.
Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And this is right by Sandoval down the line. A fair ball.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. And maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Mark Trumbo will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
2 men on, 2 out, and in steps the dangerous Eric Chavez. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Brandon Belt will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Brandon Belt.
First pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Brandon Crawford will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Take it off. Let's go.
Gets under it a bit as this is hit high in the air out toward left center. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Tim Lincecum will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And now Lincecum squares and puts the bunt down. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball is bunted just way too hard. So that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
Angel Pagan will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Come on now, stay here.
The first pitch to him here is hit on the ground to the left side as he doesn't waste any time. That's into left for a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Marco Scutero.
Marco Scutero will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Giants on top, 4-0. Martin Prado has moved into the on-deck circle now as he's going to hit for the pitcher Arroyo.
Martin Prado.
Okay, let's take him deep.
And he takes ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Get a hit. Come on.
Now a fly ball here, not hit all that well out toward Pence in right. And he's got it for out number 1.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Gerardo Parra will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Didi Gregorius will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. First pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Very high, 2-1. Fouled straight back. Lincecum's next pitch will be number 75 for the afternoon. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Up with it there is Sandoval. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Brad Ziegler will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Brad Ziegler.
Barry Bonds will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Barry Bonds.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and that'll give San Francisco a 5-0 lead.
And goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Pablo Sandoval will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. That last home run estimated at 399 feet. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Way outside. 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. No outs, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here he comes on 2-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And Sandoval's aboard, a base hit.
Well, sometimes when it rains, it pours. I mean, this ball's not hit all that well. It's just a simple little soft liner, but you couldn't drop that ball in a better spot, and he picks up a base hit.
Buster Posey will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Let's get the easy 2 now. Let's go.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
As far as pitchers go, it seems like you're never far away from working out of danger if you've got that good sinking fastball. Here he's going to start this pitch right in the strike zone and then let it bear straight down. And at the plate, it's tough to do anything with it but hit it on the ground.
Hunter Pence. Started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Giants add on 1 more. Bye-bye, baby, the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Paul Goldschmidt will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch now from Lincecum. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
And the way he's kept the ball around the plate so far, he deserves a few calls at this point in the game.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And the pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And we'll check out the pitches by inning, and you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning, and it looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Miguel Montero will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Giants out in front here, 5-0. Joe Thatcher will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Joe Thatcher.
Brandon Belt will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
First baseman, Brandon Belt.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Now the 1-1. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Now a swing on the first pitch, and this is bounced toward Hill at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Tim Lincecum will get an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
Now the 3-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Aaron Hill will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Second baseman, Aaron Hill.
Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike 1.
Make it count! Make it count!
Swing and a hot shot down the line. Hooking just fouled by a matter of inches that time. The 0-2 coming now from Lincecum. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. He'll try again, 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Get something started. Here we go.
Here's a ball lined over the head of Crawford into left center, a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Mark Trumbo will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Let's get something started here.
2-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's Lincecum now on 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And this is taken here for ball four. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
And now, the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Eric Chavez will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Come on, Tommy, get on. Yeah.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Lincecum ready. The 0-1. Swing and a miss by Chavez as he'll have to climb out of an 0-2 hole here. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
A.J. Pollock will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Here we go.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Hit on the ground towards first. To Crawford for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. 9th inning coming up. San Francisco leads this one 5-0. Rafael Betancourt will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Angel Pagan will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Angel Pagan.
Strike him out.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Here we go, guys.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Oh, and he had a hanger, but he missed it. It's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Yeah, well, he tried to go down and get that one, but wound up not really making solid contact on it, and it winds up an easy little liner.
Marco Scutaro will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit hard toward the right side. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Barry Bonds will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And there's ball 2 now.
This is our house.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Runners on first with 1 down. The 2-2 one more time. Full count, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
Boy, how about this for a welcome to the show? He got his first hit earlier, then he got his first 2-hit game, now he's got his first 3-hit game. I think he's kind of getting the hang of this Major League Baseball stuff.
Pablo Sandoval will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And that misses, 2-1.
Now there's nobody up in the bullpen throwing, so this guy's going to have to sink or swim.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. The second for 1, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Gerardo Parra will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Bonds is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Didi Gregorius will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their third hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Paul Goldschmidt will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Let's go, Paul.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Nelson Cruz will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Here's the first offering. And this ball will be chopped foul. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
That's right. Let's do your pick.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
You can do it. Here we go.
And he goes right with the fastball here. A drive out to deep right center field. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. And the second run is in to score as they show some life here and cut the lead to 5-2 now.
Well, he'd been able to get that pitch by him earlier in the game, but not this time. He's all over it here, and he's going to bring home a couple on the two-run double.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all this afternoon for Tim Lincecum. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Javier Lopez will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and pick up the save.
49, Javier Lopez.
Miguel Montero will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And now the left-hander Jeremy Affeldt is up and throwing in the Giants bullpen.
Give him the green light.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are two right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And he misses 2-1.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
Runner at second here with one man out. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled back.
Let's go!
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
Jeremy Offeld will get a late call now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up the save. Aaron Hill is the last chance now with two out here in the ninth. Fastball in there for a called strike. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That's a tough chance there behind the plate. This is a curveball. You see him try to smother it, but this ball just eats him alive. And that's going to let that runner move over to third now on what'll be a wild pitch.
Let's get something started here.
Ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Well, that's certainly how you can save some wear and tear on your arm. He only needed 3 pitches to finish this one off, and he picks up the save.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 5-2. So long from Phoenix.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. A reminder that Postcane Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street Station.